Okay, go.
Hello everybody, again it is now 5:10, the latest we've actually done a video, and that is because we're making dinner. So we thought we'd video the dinner. Hope everybody is well. Beautiful day outside. I didn't replant my seedlings, which I've got to do because I know Ali is going to ask to see the vegetables when we get back. First things first, have you guys been inundated with these tiny little mucky flies? I've seen people complain about it on Facebook, but if you have, because we have here, the solution is very simple. Just take a bottle, put some vinegar or cider apple vinegar if you can, or apple cider vinegar. Then you cover the top of your jar or your container tightly with cling wrap, and you make about 3 or 4 holes in it with a toothpick. It cannot be bigger than a toothpick. And we're not going to show it on the video, but all the little flies congregate into there, and there's less of a problem because we are finding it everywhere. Okay, today we are going to make a rolled omelette. It's from that Foodies of South Africa book, as well as if you look at the Foodies of South Africa website, you'll find it on there, the videos, everything. Some of their stuff doesn't work, some of it does work, but this one I've made before, and we love it, so we're going to do it tonight, and it's also easy enough for all of you. Right, sanitize first of all. Remember, you only need to sanitize your hands at the beginning of your lesson or when you start cooking, unless you've gone and touched a bin or something like that, or you have gone and wiped your nose or touched your hair with or any of your face. It's very difficult not to do it, but you're going to be conscious of the fact that you cannot do it. Right, you are going to need a Swiss roll size pan, okay, round about so big.
Which is why about
to that.
30 centimeters.
30 centimeter odd. It does not need to be that. It can be deeper, it doesn't matter, but we kind of need the size. So it's a 30, everybody's got a baking sheet, okay? Place in it a piece of baking paper. Do not use wax paper because it will melt into your egg, and push it into the corners. Sometimes help if you wipe the bottom of the pan with some butter. Then take your spray. I'm still using the coconut spray because it's my new favorite thing, and just give the paper a light coating and set it aside.
And dye in the process.
Okay. Right, now we are going to need, in a jug, 8 eggs. We've already put 6 in there. I'm going to do, excuse me, the next 2. Remember, I always smell the egg. I must learn not to spray the stuff while I'm busy doing a video because I choke. Don't throw your egg shells away. I think I've mentioned this before because you can use them in the garden. To your 8 egg yolks, you're going to add half a cup of milk. 125 mils, half a cup of milk. And we are going to, because this is like an omelette, we're going to add a pinch of seasoned salt, or just salt and pepper, and some mixed herbs. If you haven't got, not a train smash, you can add anything you want to. Now you need to whisk those eggs up well. So using a whisk or using a fork, make sure you break them all up. Okay, good exercise. It's important that you get all the yolk and the egg white mixed together very, very well. Right, looks good to me because when you lift it, you shouldn't have a whole lot of strands. That's fine, but if you have the white strands coming up, too much of it, not on. You're going to put your oven to 175 degrees, okay? If you've got a thermofan, in other words the oven with the fan in it, make it at about 165. And now all you do is you pour your eggs into the pan. whole lot for it. Okay, and now we just press it down to make sure, the paper down, to make sure that the egg goes into all the corners. Okay, you want it put into all the corners. You're going to fight a bit with the paper. Don't have a panic on that. Okay, because you can see already mine is jumping up. Sometimes I give up on it, okay? But you want it to be as best as possible into the corners. Now this is going to go into the oven for, how many minutes did I say? 15 minutes. We will probably need less. So I'm going to do it for 10. My oven is very, very hot. So let's get it in. Careful, don't go and fall when you are doing this.
That's why you should have done it near the oven, but Mom didn't
Keep fingers
think.
crossed, everybody. If you hear me scream, you know what's happened. No screams yet. Right. It is in. As simple as that. 10 minutes. Okay. Now, you're going to think, is that all? But that's not all. But we'll get back to that one. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to serve our omelette. Shay is yawning behind the camera, yes? I'm getting really distracted. We're going to make a watermelon salad to go with the
Thing.
omelette.
There we go.
Okay, guys, it's late. It's after 5. I can't think. Okay, so we're going to make a watermelon salad. Shay, there was the watermelon for the salad. Ay, ay, ay. Okay,
Quality control.
not quality control. Okay, now what we are going to need is take a pretty bowl. This is my pretty bowl, compliments of, I think it was Tommy's mother, Sandy. And we're going to, in the bowl, first of all, normally the watermelon salad is plain watermelon and feta cheese, but that's a little bit boring. So what I like to do is I actually still like to use lettuce, but that's why you must use a pretty bowl. So take some lettuce and little baby spinach leaves. You're going to use the spinach in the omelette, and get your lettuce into your dish. Break it up just gently. Okay, preferably don't cut lettuce. Okay, rather tear it, because sometimes when you cut it, your lettuce bruises and then it goes black. Okay, don't want a lot. Then we're going to take some watermelon. Now it is late season watermelon. Shay, no more. Late season watermelon means your watermelon looks a little bit pale like this, but we can manage.
But it's still tasty.
It's still very, very tasty. No pips. I want you to cut the watermelon into smallish chunks. Okay. Please do not have pips in your watermelon. Right. Let me get this all cut up quickly. If you see the pips like that, get rid of them quickly. If you put watermelon pips into the garden, you will get watermelon plants really, really quickly. It's not the season to grow it, but they grow very quickly and very easily. Okay,
When would you need to plant them? Like year end almost.
Yeah, they normally get planted around about September, ready to produce in December. Okay, you will see I'm taking all the pips out. Okay, little white pips are fine. That's not the end of the world, the little white pips. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, just cut all of it nicely. This will most probably be the last of the watermelon for this year that we are going
Then
to
we're
be
gonna
able
have to. We must plant then some this year.
Yes, we will plant. I've not been successful with eating the watermelons because the birds always get to them before we are able to get to them. Okay, don't worry, I'm not wasting that watermelon. Somebody will eat it, but I just want to do it for the salad. Okay, last piece. Oh, just because I've got sanitizer on my hands, my nose is itching. Typical. Okay. Right, watermelon onto our salad leaves. And Shay, can you just Shay, can you just focus on the salad here, please? Okay, just give it a light toss. If the camera is going up and down, it's because Shay has got the giggles. That is why. Okay. Now.
Oh, we almost focus on the salad, okay?
Okay. Right. Next.
You did almost focus on the salad.
Shay, this video is not going to go viral. Can you please look at me? I need lockdown to be over. I want to kill Shay.
I'm following the instructions.
Mint leaves. Mint and watermelon love each other, okay? We've got beautiful mint growing in the garden at the moment. Just push it together, fold it, and when you cut it, this is called chiffonade. Okay, it means you're cutting thin pieces of mint. It's called chiffonading. So you take off the mint leaves. Can you smell? Oh, divine. Put them all together. Roll them. And cut. You chiffonade things like basil and spinach, etc. However, if you're going to cut basil, you use a plastic knife. Okay, sprinkle that over your watermelon. Okay, let me put this in front here now because Shay's getting distracted there. Okay, so we're going to just lift it a little bit. This leaf is irritating me. Okay, now we're going to leave that side there, don't need that. Now we need a piece of feta cheese.
Yum.
Okay, feta. Cut it into blocks. Please don't crumble it, it just looks messy. Okay, rather cut it into fine blocks or small blocks or big blocks or whatever, but don't crumble it. Okay, and place that over your watermelon and your mint and your lettuce leaves. If you've got olives and you like olives, olives can be used. Okay. Right, now I'm missing my watermelon is hiding. Okay, so I'm just pulling some of it out. Right, and then on top of that, just because, okay, we need some more crunch, we're going to put in some sunflower seeds. Okay. Nice healthy salad. Okay, so salad is ready. That was quick. You can use mango and you can use sweet melon if you want to. Now we want to make a dressing. We're just going to make your good old normal honey mustard dressing. Let me just wipe up. Why have I not got a cloth here? Okay, right, let me just wipe this up. Get it nice and clean. Okay. Right. Take a bottle, any empty bottle. In it, you're going to place, I use canola oil. I'm not a great lover, and neither is Shay, of using olive oil because we just feel it overpowers your salad dressing unless you're using a balsamic vinegar salad dressing. You agree. Now, the standard is 1 part oil to 2 parts vinegar, but we just squeeze. What that means is for every tablespoon of oil, you use 2 tablespoons of vinegar. So we just put it in, and then we are using, it's a white wine vinegar, but it's actually more closer to a balsamic vinegar. At the bottom of the vinegar, can you show that, Shay? Okay, I hope you guys can see that. That is called the mother. That, if I took that out of there, I can start another bottle of vinegar. That shows it's a good quality vinegar. Put in some vinegar. Right, we're going to use whole grain mustard, any whole grain mustard you want to. A lovely dollop of that. This is to taste, okay? Honey, stick of honey in there. If you don't want to use honey, you can use xylitol if you're watching what you are, your sugar intake. Or you could use maple syrup. but that is the real maple syrup. That's not
Leaf.
to say it, Ilova or one of the Tiger brand syrups. It is the syrup, maple syrup, the 200 rand bottle maple syrup. A little bit of salt and pepper.
It's also very runny, real maple
Very
syrup.
runny, yeah. And then lid on, and now we shake all the wobbly parts. And why you've got to shake it, and you want to shake it hard, is you emulsify. Emulsifying means you are mixing. You see, it's now a thickish color. You are mixing together your oil and your vinegar. This is normally done on a machine.
It'll be your exercise and one
Good
too.
exercise. And there you've got a thick salad dressing. Oh, smells divine. You would taste, but I'm not going to taste this on camera because inevitably I've put in too much vinegar and then I choke. Salad dressing done. Watermelon salad done. Now we've got 9 seconds, which will take me to walk to the oven.
Perfect timing.
Okay. Perfect timing. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, press stop there, please, Chef. Let me just tidy up here. Like a good girl.
Because you touch lettuce and that.
Yes, I've got to re-sanitize my hands. Okay. Okay, let's check. You're going to follow me, Chef. Okay, time for it to come out. Can you shut the door for me? Okay. Now we're going to dress the omelette, okay? Your options are open. It would be preferable that you do place something that is sticky at the bottom. I'm using a mixture of creamed cottage cheese and some cultured or creme fraiche. You can use cream cheese, you can use normal cottage cheese, you can use cheese spread if you want to, not that I would recommend
Pesto?
it. You could put a pesto on it, but your
Mayonnaise?
no, it'll be too strong. The mayonnaise would overpower the delicacy of the omelette, okay? So you're going to use the cream cheese. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place dollops because this is hot and it'll just make life a lot easier.
The egg is hot.
Sorry, the egg is hot. And it'll just make life easier by melting the cream cheese. We very seldom use cream cheese. We buy the creamed cottage cheese because it is just as good. Okay. Are you going to look? You see, because it's hot, so now it spreads easily. Just get it spread all over. I might have put. No, you can never have enough.
No, I was going to
cream
say.
cheese. Okay, get it spread all over. Doesn't need to look beautiful because what you're going to end up with is basically a savory Swiss roll. Okay, get that all to the edges.
Missing your edges there. And there.
Yeah,
and
but
there.
yes, but I don't want it to squeeze out.
Okay.
Okay? Right, now on top of that, and once again, this is now open to you. I have, and I'm not going to put on here, I love biltong powder. You could put biltong powder on there, but what we're doing is we're being healthy. So it's raw baby spinach that you are placing on there. Okay, as much as you want. It cooks in the oven because this is going to go back in the oven for 2 minutes.
So yeah, you don't want to use cooked spinach, otherwise it's going to go grey.
Yes, and also it'll draw too much water. Okay, now because Etienne loves ham, I'm putting a little bit of ham on. Vegetarian, or if you don't have ham, you don't need to use it, okay? You can put any leftover chicken on here if you want to, or you can leave it just savory like it is. Put in a few bits of ham on. That'll make. Etienne loves anything that resembles an omelette. Then you are going to put your cheese on. I've just got plain cheddar grated onto a thick or a fine grating. I've put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there because I like the saltiness of Parmesan. You don't have to. You can use anything. Sprinkle your cheese on top. Okay, nice use of it. Okay, right. And some more herbs. I'm leaving this again to you, just a sprinkle.
And we do it from on high.
Yeah, the reason you do it from high, and all our students should know, is if you do it on low, you only end up in one space. When you do it on high, your sprinkle goes all over.
Spreads
and
it.
sometimes all over the counter. But there is a reason. Those chefs that do that, all that fancy stuff, there's actually a reason behind it. Right, that's it. Now this is going to go into the oven for, and I'm hiding it, thank you, 2 minutes. Just to melt the cheese. Okay, open the door please. Okay, right, close. Okay, now I'm going to keep you guys occupied for 2 minutes. And I haven't the foggiest idea what to chat about. No, that's a load of rubbish. What I am, we almost, please going to be near the end of our lockdown soon. But I have requested, and now I'm requesting for the students, to please get mom or dad or brothers or sisters to message us with what you would like us to put onto the videos. We've got, or make. We have got hundreds of things, and the problem is that we actually never ever know what to do, because it has to be as quick as possible. Otherwise we've got to divide it into 2 videos or 3 videos. But we still would like to cook things that you guys want to cook, not what we want to cook, what you want to cook. And it's so exciting when we see pictures and videos coming through of, that you've been cooking, like that pea soup, and wonderful. Okay, I think we are, where did I put the timer? Am I going mad? No, it's right there. Okay, let's look that way, please, Shay. Just want to put the salad over here. Okay, and I want to get out a plate. A question: who's washing dishes at home?
No one.
I hate the washing of the dishes. Right, now this should be in for longer, but because it is TV and I want to finish it off, you can put it in until the cheese has cooked a little browner, okay? You can do it like this, or you can put it back in after we've rolled it. So now comes the what you think is the difficult part. Okay, right, let's go for it. Which way should we roll it, Cher? I think we roll it long ways. Okay, you're going to roll it long ways. I suggest that you take it off your pan, hot pan, because just in case you end up touching the hot pan. So, no, wait. No touching. Okay, just slide it off. This is why you use paper. Slides off beautifully. Take away. Right. Is everybody's fingers crossed that this is now going to work? And it's the reason for using this. You're going to take your paper here and you're going to lift it up. And Richard, you did this, a very similar thing a little while ago, and you did it very well. So you know what I'm talking about. Lift it, pull it over. Okay. This is what you do if you're making a lovely jam roll. Then
Swiss roll,
jam roll, Swiss roll. Then just use your piece of paper now to roll it through. Okay, so you're going to roll it again. And I go on to my tippy toes, just simply because I think I can't get it. Roll it, just press it, it's not that hot. Okay, egg cools very, very, very quickly. Right.
And voila.
And voila, you've got it. Now you've got two options. I'm going to cut a piece now. You can take more cheese and put cheese on top of there. You can take, have you seen the cheese spice, Chef? You haven't seen the cheese spice?
No,
I wonder who
I
has.
think it's
Okay,
right behind
don't
you.
worry about it, okay? Because what I want to do is I actually want to cut off. So you can put more cheese on top here and put it into the oven to grill, or you can serve it just as is. I don't put cheese on here again because there's a lot of cheese inside and then it's just a little bit too much. So you will end up, we never do end pieces, okay? So we're just going to push that away. I might have put too much cream cheese on this, Shay.
Never.
Shay says never enough cream cheese, okay? Cut a lovely thick piece of it, take it over, put it onto your plate, and we're going to get some, are you watching that? There. Got to try this myself. And some salad onto the side with your watermelon, some feta with the lovely sunflower seeds, all healthy stuff that we need now. But I know Shay's going to say to me, Mom, that looks very measly or miserly. In other words, where's the other piece? So let's cut another piece because Shay won't eat just one piece of anything.
Put it face up.
And there we go. Melt it a little bit more, everybody. You can see it hasn't melted enough in the oven. I'm going to put this back in the oven. I'm going to lick my fingers. I promise to wash them before I touch this again. I hope you guys try it. It's cheap and it's easy. And students, you can do it. Ciao, buys.